What is up, gentlemen? Hope you're all doing well and amazing. Today, it's your favorite coach, Danny C, coming at you live during the best day of the freaking week. It is Monday. Let's go. All right, maybe it's not the best day of the week for a lot of you, but I enjoy Monday, honestly, because it is the day to really start your week off in momentum. And for a lot of people, especially I find this with clients, it's like Monday's either going to make or break your week. If you're staying in momentum today, it's going to help the rest of the week. If you fall off track, it might not help the rest of the week. So I wanted to come on, deliver some goods, deliver some value, talk about, are you sick of being called the big guy? And I'm going to share my own story with this. And I know some of you are going to be listening live or replay on the podcast, whatever it is. And maybe you've got called that remark before. Like, hey, what's going on, big guy? Hope you're doing well. And it's all cool. It's all fun and games until deep down, it really starts to hurt. And you start identifying yourself as this guy that's overweight and people are making fun of you. And then it doesn't become fun anymore. All right. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to help you out. And I know your time is valuable to you. So it's going to be a shorter motivational podcast and we'll go from there. All right. I appreciate you. So see some people tuning in. Josh says, is your mic switched on? Can't hear anything. So with Instagram, you should definitely hear me. There's no microphone. Maybe it is your own phone, Josh, but I think I'm good. Let me just double check really quick because now I'm thinking about it. But we should be good to go. Yeah, my volume should be working. And Josh, send me a message maybe after this, and I could kind of tell you what we ran through today. But it might be your phone, brother. Josh said there's no sound. That's so interesting. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to message him after. All right. But for everybody else, let's get into this. I'm going to start the countdown. It's going to be a good one. And let's start this up. All right. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast. So I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you could use on your fat loss journey today. We'll be talking about, are you sick and tired of being called the big guy? And listen, I understand you. When I was 30 pounds heavier, I wasn't comfortable with how I looked personally. I broke my kneecap. You might have heard my story before. I gained weight, the extra stomach fat, the love handles. And at that time, I was always the bigger friend. And I would get remarks. And it wasn't, harmful remarks. They were playful, but in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, I'm the big guy now. Like, I'm the fat guy now, right? And when you're always considered the big guy, you get used to it. It's fun and games, but deep down, you don't like the feeling. So here's exactly what I did to lose 30 pounds and turn the big guy into the fit guy. All right, let's get into it. So number one, gentlemen, I used those remarks as motivation. I used the remarks as motivation. Instead of feeling ashamed that I was considered the big guy, I used it as motivation to keep me going. I didn't want that name associated. I didn't want me associated with that name. And that kept me motivated to actually lose the weight and get toned up. And a lot of you guys, you get adversity and you let it just push you down. But when it comes to adversity on your weight loss journey, maybe your clothes are feeling tight or your daughter or son is poking at your stomach and they're like, Daddy, you got fat. Or maybe it's literally like something like this. Your friend keeps calling you the big guy and they don't mean anything by it, but they're still calling you it, referencing that you are fat. That's the truth. So are you going to let that bring you down, or are you going to let it be the biggest motivational factor you have? Because that's powerful. So use it as motivation. That's number one. Number two, what I did is I focused on my future. And I get it, gentlemen, you should stay present. We want to be this Zen being and stay present. But for me, I was always thinking about how I wanted to feel in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Did I still want to be considered the big guy? Or am I finally going to take action and lose these damn 30 pounds? All right. That's really what it's about. I would ask myself, do I want future health issues to be a burden for me later on? Do I want to be on pills, medication, prescriptions, knee surgery, back surgery, neck surgery because I'm so overweight? Or will I take action today? I had to ask myself these questions. All right. So I was always thinking of the me in 6, 12 months, and all my actions were really correspondent to where I wanted to be. All right. And the last thing, gentlemen, was I found guidance. Instead of trying to piece everything myself, do it all myself, I found help that from a coach that actually accomplished the goals that I was looking for. A coach that actually got the transformation that I was looking for. And that actually changed the game for me, because instead of being lost in the grocery store or wasting money on a gym membership, walking to the gym or doing home workouts, and I was just going from exercise to exercise because I saw it on YouTube and I didn't know what I was doing, I learned the right tools and techniques to lose 30 pounds and keep it off for good. And I apply what I learned from my first coach to my clients now. And now we have 85 active clients that are learning from that first mentor that I actually invested in. So it's amazing how it comes full circle, and how if you actually bet on yourself, not only it's going to change your life, gentlemen, it's going to change the people around you. All right. You're going to have more energy, and that's going to leak into your relationship. All right. Your significant other, your husband, your wife, your nieces, your nephews, you're like, wow, I could see, you're looking better. You have more energy. You look happier. Right. And that's what I want to do for you. Being considered the big guy, it's not the best feeling. But hey, man, listen, if like you're not comfortable with that, that's something that you can definitely change if you're open to it. All right. So I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. I was in your shoes. I was that big friend for a time when I was 30 pounds heavier, and I used those remarks as motivation. I focused on my future. I found guidance, and that's what helped me lose the weight and keep it off for good. And gentlemen, I know if you do the same thing, it's going to happen to you as well. All right. Josh says, OMG was working. My sound was off. That was so fun. Josh, I was trying to say before, I think it might have been your phone. So I'm glad you found the volume button. I love that. And yeah, hopefully this helped. Hopefully this was good. I was the big guy myself. And maybe for you, you go to some of these parties, you go out with your friends, and they call you the big guy. They're like, hey, big man, hey, big guy. And you kind of just play it off like it's cool, but deep down, it actually hurts. It actually stings. And this is what you need to do to fix it. All right. So hopefully this helps. And make sure if you're on the podcast, follow me on social media. Instagram is Danny Cavs4. That's Danny CAVS4. Facebook is Danny Cavallero. Send me a message if you are really looking for one-on-one help or individual free resources that will help you with this specific problem with losing weight, getting fit, feeling healthy, and really transforming your life. Because right now, if you're always the big guy, there's changes you need to make. And that should not be intimidating for you, gentlemen. That should excite you. Because imagine you're making these changes in 12 months. Oh man, I mean, I'm happy thinking about it. I'm getting goosebumps. You're down 30 to 50 pounds. You have way more energy. You're able to do more things in your life, like go on a hike without freaking dying or getting out of breath, going to amusement parks and actually being able to ride the rides, going to the grocery store and actually, going down the aisles without using one of those motorized scooters because you're so overweight. Like, gentlemen, that's a big problem. So let's fix that now. All right. So hope that helps. Hope that is amazing and good for you. And much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you back here Wednesday. All right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the podcast schedule. And until then, send me a message. Much love. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.